Delighted to have Jeff and Kane back in the studio again. Hello, guys.
Hi. Hello.
So you're settling in well to your new home, I hope?
Yes, love it.
Good, okay. So I know you're in the process of establishing a new coaching business. And what I thought we might talk about today, you shared with me in discussion earlier on some kind of tools that you have to help people maybe change their perception, change their thinking. So can we have a little look at that topic today?
Yeah, sure. You know, some people have experienced the power of a coach. Jeff and I are adamant about coaches and coaching, which is why we came here to start this business.
Well, I mean, most successful executives or business owners, they always have a coach with them. Right. They usually engaged with a coach in some sort of fashion.
Yeah, top athletes have coaches. You know,
okay.
And what a coach's primary job is really to not be you.
Right.
It's one of their biggest assets.
Okay. It's a tough job, but they're out there.
Yeah, and it's really because we all live inside of a framework of our beliefs. You know, we all believe things about ourselves, about the world, and these are important beliefs to us. In fact, the word belief actually comes from the etymology of to hold dear.
Right.
So we do hold our beliefs dear.
And our beliefs actually drive our experience of the world. So every time we have a belief around, let's say we have the belief that life is hard work, then we'll make sure we create that experience of life being hard work, and then it comes back and it reconfirms the same belief.
Right.
So if we shift the belief, we shift the experience of people's worlds.
Okay. And this is one of the key roles of a coach.
Exactly.
Yes.
They can actually see the belief box that you are, or if it's my coach, that I'm inside of, and help me actually dissolve that so that I can rebuild a new construct of beliefs that helps me include what I want.
It's that easy.
What about kind of coaching yourself? I mean, a lot of people watching this may be solo practitioners working very much by themselves. Is there a tool that they can use to kind of coach themselves with this kind of thinking change that you're talking about?
It's doable, but we recommend they get a coach. But
yeah, I mean, so it's great to consistently challenge your own beliefs, and that's
Absolutely.
one of the things we wanted to share. I would definitely not say it's in replacement of a coach.
No,
it's you know, it's the beliefs we don't even notice that are really the most powerful in our lives.
So how do we challenge a belief?
Sure. So when you notice you're having an experience, that's kind of your first indicator. Like, it's hard to get more clients. I can't seem to raise my rates. You know, people don't want to promote my company, whatever. When you notice you're having experience, the first question we ask ourselves is, what belief might someone have to have that experience?
Right.
So you probably want to write it down. I'm having the experience of a lack of leads.
Yep.
And then you put the question, what would somebody have to believe to have this experience?
Okay.
And then you almost are coaching that person on the piece of paper.
Yeah, okay, okay.
So if
So you deepen your understanding of the thinking that you're carrying, or
You're
thoughts.
taking what's in the subconscious and you're making it conscious on that piece of paper.
All right, let's say we've done that, then what do we do?
So, I mean, you know, so just as a sort of a quick tool, what we normally do for ourselves in that moment if we don't have access to our coach is we ask ourselves, what would we do or who would we be without that belief?
Oh, okay.
And this is
So kind of seeing life beyond that.
Yes.
Exactly. Yeah. Let's to start to look at a more 360-degree perspective is, well, what if that belief weren't true?
Right.
Because we hold it as true and we're like, yes, that belief is
That's
right.
true.
But many times we find out later on that they're made up and they're not necessarily right, but they certainly are limiting.
Okay.
Do you believe that?
Okay, so we put ourselves beyond it.
Yes.
Then what do we do? Or is that the solution?
Have we gone this far
before?
So that's the solution, though, really. That
Well,
gives us a
beyond
new
it.
way of thinking.
Well, aren't all beliefs limiting beliefs?
Yes, all beliefs are limiting beliefs, even the ones we love. So then what we'll do is we'll actually we'll reverse it. We'll say, okay, so maybe who would I be without that belief? And then, well, what if the opposite were true?
Okay.
Now, some of the listeners actually might know a woman's work named Byron Katie, who has this thing called The Work, and there's some questions, and they can even look that up, look up Byron Katie, and see her work, or they can really consider actually getting themselves a coach to work with ongoingly, because that's really the most powerful move.
Okay, and I think some people very close to me might just have the coach they're looking for. So if we need to find out more of what you're doing, universalevents.com.au.
Yes.
All right, guys, thanks very much for joining.
Thank you.
Welcome. Thank you.